Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 16 of Follow a Sketch February, a hop started by Sandie, which is Scrapping Reflections on Facebook, and Steakgoddess here on YouTube. And this is a sketch created for the Scrapbooking Global blog hop in August of 2023. And it is a fun layout or sketch, and I am gonna do my thing with it. So I am trying to use up some of these collections that I have just bits and pieces of, and so I have the project pad for reaching out and some scraps. I also pull out the Live and Let Grow embellishments because Jen Hadfield's stuff a lot of times will really cooperate with each other and the colors will still blend well. And so that is what I'm going to do because I really don't have any embellishments. So I've got my papers, some embellishments, my stitching stamp, some pictures in mixed media, and the sketch. So let's see how this goes. So I picked this white, it's kind of like a dirty white polka dot paper, and I picked a dark blue, and they are both out of the project pad, and it looks like this layout is matted, like there is a dark border. It actually might be double matted, but I did not do that. So I take this stamp. I'm pretty sure I bought these on Amazon. There's like 6 different ones. I've used them a ton. I don't do stitching very often. Let's see, this is the 16th. So if you look at the 10th of this month, I did do some stitching on a layout just because it was a special layout. And so anyway, so I am doing a bunch of mixed media in the middle here. I did not use any paper in the middle section. So there's like some circular bits and things like that in the middle on this sketch, but I am just using mixed media. I start with Stormy Sky, and that's a Distress Oxide by Tim Holtz. And then I do, I dried that and then did Wild Honey. And I splatter both of them in the top left corner and the bottom right corner because that's where I feel like that's going to need to be. And then when I was done with that, I used some Delusion Shimmer Spray and Balmy Night, and that's by Diane Reevely. And those are the colors that I'm really trying to bring out from the embellishments that I already knew I was going to use. So I'm using some scraps for my picture matting, but because my pictures are kind of dark, especially that one right there of my son and his dad, I wanted to matte them thinly on a lighter color, and I didn't want to do off-white, so I went ahead and did white. I don't have an issue with blending white and like a dirty white or off-white. I feel like it works just fine. Plus, there is white in the embellishments because they're like backed in white or something like that. So I knew that there was already going to be white coming into the layout, so I was fine with that. And I do end up bringing more white in with my journaling space. So the pictures on here, mine are a little bigger than I think that this sketch really calls for. And of course, because I didn't measure, because I totally never do that, my top picture was really too big. So I had to kind of have it come over that stitch line in the middle. And my original plan was for it to kind of start there. But because it was too big, I went ahead and it's crossed over a little, and it's fine. And then I use scraps to do the double matte on those pictures. And it says Better Together. Not that you can see that, but I love that paper, and that's why I had so much of it. But now I have little scraps left, and maybe one more partial piece, like a long 12 by 4 or something like that. So then I have this floral paper that also goes with the Reaching Out collection, and I matte the journaling on that. So it brings all those pretty colors plus the flowers in, because I'm going to use that, a bunch of floral things from either the project pad, like this peace sign is from the project pad. Once it's tucked in, you can't really tell it's a peace sign. And then that little banner at the bottom is from the project pad as well. And all those colors are in that paper. But I also have that Collect Adventures in the middle, and those colors pretty much match identically. The blue is a little bit different, like that darker blue, but that's the background paper I'm going to use to matte my whole layout, so it brings it all together. The yellows are very similar, and that lighter blue is the same, so it all works perfectly lovely. And then I'm just going to embellish. I put these little word phrases on here. One says hello you and the other one says best friends. I don't care that it's covering part of my double chin. It's perfectly fine. If I could find a way to do that on every picture, it'd be lovely. I do put a date on the journaling part. I am going to journal off camera, but I was trying to figure out what I want to do with all these little journaly words. And I really don't have a lot to say about these pictures. We just went to dinner. Like, really, it wasn't like a celebration. It wasn't anything in particular. So I can come up with something to fill maybe half of this. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to put these little words on here in this cute little order. And then when I do the journaling, I kind of do it around that. And I really like the way that it looks. Hopefully I'll remember to get things up on Instagram and you can see the finished results, like with the journaling and everything. And then I need a title, and there's really nothing in here that's going to work, like in the embellishments and stuff. Like there were some words like wanderlust and stuff like that. But like I said, we just went to dinner. So I found this from, I think it's Catherine or something collection. It's a thicker set. And I just pulled the family time off because there's already gold in this layout with like that little banner at the bottom and stuff. And in the hello you is in gold. So, and then I add a couple of the little heart embellishments to my 3 little spaces. And then I am done. I think that this turned out really good. I was a little concerned when I realized that I had not measured properly for that upper picture, or not measured at all, I guess I should say. But it turned out really cute, and I almost forgot to mat the dang thing. I do that all the time. I started to pick up my thing to show you, the layout to show you all, and went, oh my gosh. So anywho, so here it is. I hope that you all will go and check out everybody else who is playing around or playing along with Follow a Sketch February, especially Sandie at Steakgoddess. And I hope you'll come back and see me again. I'd love a thumbs up if you liked this video. And I'd love it if you'd subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.